and welcome. My name is Sarah Cecil, and I'm incredibly honored to officiate the wedding of Brittany and Scott this afternoon. Brittany and Scott are one of those couples that have undeniable chemistry. They were two puzzle pieces made distinctly for one another. Their love story of meeting during COVID, playing volleyball on the beach in San Diego, hosting game nights and countless pickleball matches has been a beautiful story for all of us to witness from the outside.
Today, I'm supposed to welcome Scott into the family. But truth be told, Scott has been part of the family since day one. Nancy and Tony Cecil raised this son. This man, the only man that I consider good enough for my daughter.
Britt, today marks the first day of the rest of our lives together.
Welcome to San Diego. As you know, I'm the father of bride, Anthony Sacco.
I'd like to start by thanking all of you for being here to celebrate this beautiful wedding.
My name is Nicolette, and I'm Brittany's younger sister and maid of honor. Brittany, there will never be enough time to let you know how much you mean to me. What is there to say about my first friend, my best friend, my number one fan, and my first favorite Pilates instructor? You've taught me what it means to love someone so unconditionally. There's nothing in the world that can ever break us apart.
Brittany, on behalf of the Cecil family, I'd like to say how thrilled we are to have you. Scott couldn't have found a better match. You truly are the final piece of the Cecil brothers puzzle. Welcome to the family.
When Scott first came to New Jersey 3 years ago, my very first thought was, oh good, Brittany's dating her childhood crush. This guy looks just like Nick Jonas.
First time I met him, I was like, oh no. She brought home a surfer dude, a little Cali boy.
Fast forward 2 summers later, and this time it was safe to say that everyone was on the edge of their seats waiting to hear if Scott had finally asked my dad for his permission to marry Brittany. Little did I know, Scott was also planning to ask me for my permission as well. I was so touched by this gesture. Then on the day of the proposal, while the rest of our families were already in their hiding spots waiting for Brittany to arrive, he turned to me and said, so how do I look? And that was the moment that I knew I finally had my very first brother.
Britt, I find myself falling more in love with you every day. And it's not just your beautiful eyes and your radiant smile or your amazing body. Ow, ow. Oh my God.
You like it?
It's your passion for life, your loving affection, and your infectious soul that lifts me up and inspires me to dream big and reach for the stars.
No amount of preparation can ever leave you feeling ready to give away your daughter. But I'm so happy for Brittany because she found Scott. Of all the things I've done in my lifetime, being your father, by far, this is my biggest achievement.
Scott, 4 years ago, I decided to pick up and move across the country. Up until that moment, I thought I had my whole life mapped out, and moving out here was definitely not in the plans. But something deep in my soul was pulling me to San Diego. I didn't know why. I just knew that I needed to come out here. That something was you.
I've always had my big dreams, but never in my 31 years did I imagine they'd come true with someone as special and amazing as you.
I tried to plan my entire life out to every detail, but nothing in my wildest dreams could come close to this beautiful life that we're building together. And I guess we can agree to disagree on the story of how we met. One version involves me drooling over a very impressive volleyball spike to win the game, and the other involves you insisting on walking me home and asking for my number. Either way, sparks were flying on Mission Bay, March of 2021, and that's all that matters.
Since the day we met on the beach, we formed an undeniable bond that makes us inseparable.
I vow to stand by your side, no matter what curveballs life throws our way. And above all, I vow to never end the day without telling you I love you.
I cherish the way we dreamed together of exploring the world side by side and creating a family. And above all, I truly cherish every kiss, goodnight, and the simple joy of waking up beside you each morning.
Scott, you were the love of my life, and every life after this. Against all odds, I know that we were meant to find each other in this world, and I know that we'll find each other in every lifetime to come. You're my everything, and I'll love you forever.
Britt, I am the luckiest man alive. I can't wait to create our own family, and I can't imagine growing old without you. I love you.
Brittany and Scott, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Scott, kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Scott and Brittany Cecil.
Scott, I hope you cherish growing old with her as much as I loved growing up with her.
Go with your gut. It's what got you here. This day, this speech, this toast is for you guys.
So with that, will everyone please help me raise your glasses to the incredible couple that I am so blessed to call my sister and now my brother, Brittany and Scott Cecil.
To love, laughter, and a lifetime of happiness to Britt and Scott. Cheers!
And she planned all this. Every little detail. I'm sure Scott couldn't fathom this. Scott did have one job. The crossword puzzle in the newspaper. Anybody try to do it? You know you can't. Because even with AI to help, Scott messed it up.